Quand un lutteur fait sa poule mouillée comme ça, on fait quoi? Chicken, chicken, chicken. Puis, Crusher, tu viens de me dire quelque chose qui m'a fatigué un petit peu. C'est quoi que tu m'as dit? Ah, un loup comme ça, qui discute. Ben, elle m'a juste dit qu'elle voulait pas venir parce qu'elle était écœurée de te voir. Puis en passant, la seule affaire qui est bonne quand vous sortez, c'est votre tour. On va continuer les choses. Et son adversaire, il nous vient de la péninsule du Yucatan. C'est loin ça. Au Mexique, pesant 230 livres et 3 nachos. Veuillez accueillir El Flamenco!
This is a great opportunity to learn about Lufa farms. They're hydroponic greenhouses on rooftops in Montreal. It's urban farming, and on their platform on the website is a gathering of over or about in between 250 and 350 partners in production that are all ecological, responsible, and local. So on the platform, when a client opens, subscribes, but without fee, no monthly fee, no subscription fee, no cancellation fee. So just opens an account on the website, has access to the grocery online of the produce of Lufa and the partners in production, which is about 2,000 produce in inventory. Very, yes. Once an account is open, a client sees his basket weekly proposed with random items for the first 3 orders until the platform starts to learn about the habits of the consumer, which after that becomes a personalized basket. And in between those, not in between, but during that period of time and also after, the clients have the opportunity, they can switch the items that are proposed. So there's no obligation of buying what is proposed, and they can always cancel and modify the baskets until the last minute of the day before the delivery, which is 11:59, because at 11:59 the orders they close, and at midnight the orders are sent to the greenhouse's workers, and they start gathering for the needs of the day in between 12 to 6, which at what point all the merchandise is brought to the distribution center, where all the orders are gathered and assembled and sent to the clients fresh of the day.
What kind of packaging?
So you can see the if you want to jump over the table right there, we have the gray bin.
Yeah.
C'est pas des bins, man. Les bacs gris. That's what they do the merchandise with. They send it with, and the way it works is that clients receive them at their doorstep, or when they're there in person. That is a flat rate for delivery at $6. So from the epicenter of Montreal, the Lufa farms have a radius of 3-hour drive for delivery. So we can imagine Ottawa one side, Quebec one side, and north-south. Because this is a very important technology and way of producing, I will add that many people ask, will there be a Lufa farm in our city? So the logic between having a Lufa farm and having the distribution of Lufa is different, because if they can bring the merchandise to 3 hours drive, then the 3-hour drive city does not need a Lufa farm on its rooftops. 3 hours later needed, so you can widen the distribution. The other way of getting the order is by going at a partner in not production, but a commerçant, a partner business that offers its services by giving a schedule and a day during the week during which the clients can go pick up the merchandise, and that is for free delivery.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's
a wonderful idea. It's exactly what we need more of.
Absolutely, because then the vegetables, and now Lufa produce cucumbers, varied tomatoes, varied lettuces, they have eggplants, they have pepper bell, and also the fraises. But nothing prevents further greenhouses to produce also vegetables. The only thing they can't produce is root vegetables because it's hydroponic. Yeah. The roots are in the water, so you can't have the root. But that's why we have partners in production. They have partners in production also. So some of the partners are also in season. So the elements on the website vary. All Lufa produce are grown year-long, fresh, of the day gathered, and the first greenhouse by Mo, the founder and CEO, was established in 15 years ago. And since then, there's 5 greenhouses, and they're looking for a 6th one already. And during that period of time, they've managed to fine-tune the recipe of the nutriments and les minéraux qu'ils mettent dans l'eau. Depending on the growth of the plant, they can alter what they give it, so the plant has the best conditions to grow. Not only that, they're in an ecosystem that's protected, so they're protected from weather, protected from insects, no pesticides, no insecticides, and no chemical added. And also all the plastic that we find in our soils, not
you don't
part
have any of
the,
that. Yeah,
yes, exactly. So by having greenhouses on rooftops in urban settings, especially up north, where we have winter, we s'indépendantise. We cut the need for bringing in produce from other countries. When we're in a kiosk, we inform the crowd, and we give the promotion, which is bonified in online. We give an extra order at 30%. Online, you get 3 orders at 30%. Up to $100, so that's a potential of $90 of free groceries. Here you get an extra one, so it's $120 potential, and we give out a free bag with the vegetables of the day.
Yeah, well, it's been a pleasure to chat with you. I'll definitely look into it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's a great opportunity. Yeah. Thank you very much for the questions and the time.
Of course, yeah. Thank you so much.
And if ever you want to sign up, lufa.com or lufafarms.com. You can find them on the web. Lufa, you can't miss them.
Allô, ici Véronique Labbé. Je fais de la musique country, je fais mes propres chansons, mais j'ai 8 albums et en plus, j'ai fait un hommage à Shania Twain. C'est sûr que de participer au Montgolfières à Gatineau, c'est assez unique parce que pour ma part, c'est la première fois, de 1, mais c'est tellement haut en couleur. Il y a de la famille, il y a du monde qui sont de bonne humeur, il y a vraiment une ambiance unique. Mon prochain spectacle est dans le coin de Magog le 20 septembre prochain. Sinon, tu peux venir sur véroniquelabbé.com pour tous mes spectacles à venir. It's fine, but I can show my road. There's no interest on it.
My name is Michelle, and I am born and raised in Gatineau. So I started off as a crew. The crew is the team that helps set up the entire balloon. So we take it out of the trailer and set the whole thing up, and then you chase the balloon. So we do not land in the same field that we take off, so the truck will follow the balloon and help it land, pack it back up, and do that. So my mom was actually a crew when I was just a little kid. I was a little too young to stay home alone, so I followed along and I rose up the ranks of being allowed to touch the balloon and then be able to do more and more, and then I got my pilot's license last year. So yeah, that's how I got started. I started about 15 years ago. I would come, you know, a little underage as a volunteer, but I would come out and help as much as I can. And then as soon as I was 16, the age to be a volunteer in the crew section, I came. I skipped a couple years when I was in university because it was move-in weekend. But yeah, then I came back, and this is the first time that I'm a pilot, but I can't fly the festival this year. So you need 100 hours to be able to take passengers in Gatineau. I don't have that yet, so I'm here as like an assistant pilot, but I've always come to Gatineau for all of it.
So next year you'll be a pilot, hopefully?
Maybe. We'll see how many flights I can do during the year. It's the goal, yeah.
Wonderful. How many flights usually do you do per year?
Oh, it depends on like the weather and everything going on. Last year I had about 20 or 25. This year I'm only at like 7 or 8. So it's just been, I was busier, the weather wasn't as cooperative, and then it's also the availability of the balloon. So if we had paying passengers, I couldn't practice and build my hours for that.
So for the audience and everyone who hasn't been up, you know,
Yeah.
up in a balloon, what does it, could you describe what it feels like to, you know, lifting off, you know, kind of during the festival?
Sure. Lifting off, especially with other balloons, that's the most special. I mean, we fly year round. It's always fun, but when there's a bunch of other balloons around, that's the best. And the overwhelming comment we always get is how calm it is, how peaceful. So as soon as you are a couple hundred feet in the air, you stop hearing most of everything. The only sound is the occasional burner and a few dogs that'll bark at us. But other than that, it's just so calm and peaceful, and just so magical. For me, it's special because it's my hometown, so I love flying here. Any festival is fun though, so just sharing the sky with a bunch of balloons. And it's also very fun for us because we get to learn from other balloons and what the winds are. So.
How far can you go in a flight?
So that depends on the wind. So more wind, farther, less wind, not as far. But then if it's too much wind, we can fly. So we'll average between 5 and 20 kilometers in a flight. And then for height, well, we have to be at least 500 feet over the city.
Right.
In Ottawa, there's a little different section, so we have to fly higher if we go above the Parliament and stuff like that. We'll normally be around 2,000 to 3,000 feet for a flight.
Wonderful. And do you have any favorite flight memories?
Oh, my first ever flight, I was 12 here, so that's what gave me the itch to keep pursuing ballooning. I also competed as a navigator in the Canadian Championships, and that was just really fun. We were a team of 2 juniors, so under 30 when we did it, and we placed first in juniors, so that's just super fun because it's a whole level of, it's not just doing it for the fun of it, but there's a competition element. So that's definitely one of my favorite flights. And then I flew in Colorado, and I love mountains. So just flying by the Rockies was just like, the view is so different from flying in the city, and it was spectacular.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And what
You're
time
welcome.
will you be lifting off at today?
If there is a flight, it'll be around 6 p.m. Right now the winds will have to go down a lot before we're able to fly. There could be a chance for a night glow as well. That's going to be, I think, around 8. If there is one, le glow, around 8 o'clock. So the balloons would stay static on the field and just inflate if the winds calm down. If not, tomorrow's looking really good. So we're hoping that the winds can calm down, but if not, it'll be tomorrow.
All right, well, we're looking forward to seeing you take off, and thank you so much again.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What balloon
Thanks.
company are you with?
I'm with the Gatineau Balloon Festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It'll all be clear. So you have in your power.
McLean. This is actually my sister's booth. Our enterprise is called Mini Balloons. In French, les mini ballons. I know, like it's a big difference in English and French. So they're homemade hot air balloons. So we outsource the baskets because I'm not this dexterous. Most of us aren't. So this is just we have a nylon situation going on here. So it's great for when you put them outside. They're great for snowstorms. We don't recommend them in snowstorms, but we had them. It was raining for the last 3 days, and they were outside, and they were great. And then we have a cotton one that we would recommend in like a baby room or inside. You can put the little pacifier inside, their favorite little teddy. I know, right? We know how to market it. And then today we had a dance competition here at the MFG, and we had moms come in with their kids, and the girls in the same class in the same competition would sign the balloon. So like, we went to a competition at the Hot Air Balloon Festival, and then the whole team would sign. So it's really great. And the inside is the inside of a soccer ball.
Oh, really?
So you can inflate it, deflate it. It doesn't deflate in the sun. It keeps its shape. So we went with something durable that would last for many, many summers. And then like we kind of hope people want to collect them. So this is our first year here. So we're really hoping this like kicks off and they enjoy hot air balloons as much as we do.
Well, it's a perfect place to showcase your art, right?
Exactly. We're originally from Saint-Jean-sur-le-Richelieu, which is where the Hot Air Balloon Festival was like the biggest thing in that town, like that. Everyone knew the Hot Air Balloon Festival, right? Like, what are you doing this summer? Obviously, I'm going to the Hot Air Balloon Festival. So to be part of this one, which is growing and more local, for us, it was really more about being able to give back to such a great community of people. The pilots are amazing. They're always such generous people. They really love their craft. So we want to be able to showcase like their love and the love we have for them, right?
Yeah.
And to have it local is also really great. We just really want everyone to have a good memory of this wonderful festival and to be able to appreciate good work, right? Like now it's so easy to go on Wish, Temu, and get something that's $3 and it ends up in the trash, right? And it's like we forget that hard work has like a cost to it, but it will last you so much longer.
And there's so much love in this, right?
Right, of course, because like we tried to pick as many colorful colors as we could. We tried to make it as whimsical as we could, but we really just want people to have a really good time.
Well, thank you so much, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
What I do here is I create running maps for the athletes for every event. For like right here, we can see we have the Ottawa Marathon. I have San Francisco, I have Calgary, Montreal, Toronto, and so forth. We have also trail runnings. It's made out of 3 layers of wood, laser cut and engraved. From there, I do the race layout with a 3D printer, and then everything is personalized to the runners, their name, their finish time, their distance, and all that. And I create a lot of maps as well of lakes, and this is Gatineau, Ottawa, the big map.
That's what attracted me.
And
like
this,
that.
yeah, well, it's kind of neat because it's fun because we're used to see like in posters and things like that, but when you see with the roads coming out, the main roads, it gives that effect, and you can as well very much see, for example, this is like Central Park in New York, you know,
wow.
And you can see how everything is pretty much laid out. And Lac Meech, one of our famous lakes, I have 2 layers of water so you can see the depthness of it.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, this is pretty much what I do, and we make as well, we create medals for events.
Oh, cool.
We make medal holders and things like that, yeah. This is basic.
Did you run?
Yeah.
Oh, is that yours? Okay.
The San Francisco is the one I did.
Oh, nice.
Well, all of this is me, anyways.
Did you do Ironman as well?
No, so the Ironman, next year I'm going to do like a half Ironman.
Wish you all the best. My neighbors just did it, yeah.
Oh, yeah? That's awesome.
I didn't see them after, but anyways, I hope they're fine.
And no, but this is the map that I create for the artists, and everything is the artists, the athletes, and everything is ordered online, and they put their name, and it's all shipped within 15 days, give or take, so it's kind of cool.
That's fantastic. For the maps specifically, what type of like application or software do you use, like Google Maps?
So
or is there a different...
there's a few applications, but we start with your typical Google Maps. After that, I go like another program is called Snazzy Maps. And then I merge everything with Photoshop, and I use Lightburn afterwards for the laser engraver and Yeah, there's a few steps.
Yeah.
You know, like for the first, like this big one was a 14, 16 hour of computer work. But once it's done, the computer, then it's the laser that creates the map, and then it's just assembling everything. But even the assemble sometimes it's not that easy. Yeah, exactly. The gluing, you need to be fast and efficient. So, but yeah, it's kind of neat. I enjoy run maps. This is what got me started in everything, and as a runner I've wanted to create something different that we're not used to, because this does not exist at all. If you take a look at it online, you'll find similar things but in a poster format, but like that, not yet though. Someone's gonna copy me, which is fine, you know. But here in the Quebec, Gatineau, or even like Ontario, Canada, basically it's fun because it's new and runners like it. I'm very busy. So we can find me at runmaps.ca. It's very simple, and we're based here in Elmer, Quebec.
Oh, wonderful.
And we shipped, actually I shipped in Germany, and I shipped some in the States, so we ship anywhere, you know. It's shipping fees varies, but a lot of people do. But runmaps.ca for sure.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. That's incredible.